Okay guys, I just think this is probably going to be kind of a longer video than usual. Even though my videos tend to be kind of long and very detailed, there's so much about this truck. I am over the moon for this thing, and if I didn't already have a 7.3 diesel that I've had for years, I would be keeping this for myself. This is a 2001 Chevy 2500 HD. It's the heavy-duty 3/4 ton truck. They make a 2500 3/4 ton, then they make the 2500 heavy-duty. That's what this is. It's a pretty truck. It runs like a Swiss watch. It's got stuff on it that you're just not going to believe when I show you. It's got like newer shocks. It's got a new drive shaft underneath. I took a picture of it. It's looks like they actually upgraded the drive shaft. It's bigger than the one that I have on my F250 turbo diesel. The cab corners and rocker panels look good over here on the passenger side, and it's all solid. All of the inner rockers on both sides are solid. I'll show you some rust on the driver's side. The frame is unbelievably clean. I mean, unbelievably. Look, like even some of the surface rust is not even on there that usually you'll see a coating of surface rust. The underside of the bed still has the paint on it, and it's totally solid. You know, a lot of times they're rusted out, you know, where it goes across the underside of the bed. You'll stick your head under there and be like, oh crap, you know, because you were hoping it would be better. This thing is so solid. Newer exhaust. Looked like a new pan on the transmission. I couldn't tell. The transmission actually doesn't really look like it's original, but I'm not sure. This truck only has 145,000 miles on it, and it was a Germain Honda trade-in on a new car, and the guy just told me that it had a new drive shaft on it, and he didn't really know much else about it, so I went over it with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm totally impressed. So it's got the gooseneck hitch. See the release levers there. Check out in here on this hitch receiver. See the springs? I'm not sure exactly why, but it's set up like they called it a class 5 hitch receiver, I guess. But you have the 7-pin and the 6-pin plugs, both for a trailer, and over here you have the 7-pin for the gooseneck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-pin. Sorry, 6-pin for the gooseneck. It's got a gooseneck underneath the bed mat. The bed is so solid. It's just, I wish my bed on my Ford was that solid. Anyway, good set of Hankook 10-ply tires. They're the Load Range E heavy-duty tires. Right here you can see this cab corner is just ate up, but it's not really that bad compared to what you typically see. This was sticking out right here like a little crease, and it looked like it might scratch somebody's leg or ankle. So I put a piece of that aluminum tape, that wide super sticky tape, just as a shield, and I actually had this color on the shelf from another Chevy that I had, and so I just kind of colored it in. That tape, I mean, you'll probably want to get this fixed. See right there where it's coming through right there? You'll probably want to get this fixed because that's all it needs, and the rest of the body's awesome. But that'll actually last a couple of years. It won't come off. I've got it on the bed of my F250 over the rear wheels. You know how they always rust there and look like crap, so I did that and painted white paint on mine, so it makes it kind of hard to see. But I just wanted to show you like a temporary patch, because I don't want somebody cutting their ankles if they're wearing like shorts and tennis shoes like I am, and they're climbing in and out of this thing. Now up here by the driver's door stuff, totally solid. I just wanted to point that out. I don't want you having any surprises when you come out. This is the 6.0, the 6-liter gas V8 engine, and it is so strong, but it is so smooth and so quiet. It's running like it's, you know, almost like a Chevy Caprice, you know, like just like a car, that quiet. 4-wheel drive works good. I tested that out. I backed it up to the railroad tracks over here until I spun my rear tires, and then I engaged it into 4 high and gave it a little gas and climbed right up that hill up onto the railroad, onto the steel rails. I tried to do that without getting caught by the railroad. The carpet, as you can see in the pictures that I had uploaded, the carpet is excellent throughout. The seats are excellent. It has these Husky fitted mats, which are really nice. That's probably why the carpet's so nice. Headliner's great. Air conditioner is ice cold. It's like blowing snowballs. under, and the doors, like on the inside of the doors and stuff. And down here, it's all clean. You know, where you normally see them getting crusty. Of course, it has a trailer brake controller. That goes without saying. I'm going to hop in and take it for a drive. Oh my gosh, that feels good. It's so muggy right now. Let me turn that down. Okay, so you have your typical Chevy that's got the gas gauge that says it's empty. And as I'm driving, it'll pop back up, and it was over a half a tank. And then it would go back down to empty as I was driving down here. So I'm like, no big surprise there. That's just how they are. I put 10 gallons more in it just as a test. And then when it popped back up, it reflected the gas that I put in it. So that is working. It's just kind of in and out, in and out. And if you know Chevys and GMCs, you know how that is. Excellent oil pressure, never runs hot. Excellent voltage from the charging system. And you know what? Yeah, I didn't really check the stereo. Sounds good. CD player. Not really a big deal for stereo. Cruise control works. And I guess that's it. It doesn't stink. It doesn't have any smells. Doesn't smell like smoke. It was full of straw. I'm telling you, I spent hours getting dirt and straw. That's why I had all the mats pulled out. And thank God they had these mats in here. But I believe it was probably used to haul horses. That's just the impression I'm getting. It doesn't smell like horses or a barn, because believe me, my dad smelled so much like horses, I didn't want him getting in my car, you know, back before he got older and had to get rid of his horses. So it doesn't have any of the smell. It's not been smoked in, but you know, with all the straw, it had to be used for something like that. And that particular heavy-duty tire that's on it almost makes me think of it as if it were a farm truck or a farm hauler, you know, for towing, you know, maybe some kind of an aluminum horse trailer that had a bunch of had a group of horses in it. But 145,400 miles on it. That is nothing on a 2001, and these are so hard to find with all of these options, and everything's still solid and everything's still working. So guess what? I got it checked. Even though it's an 01, it's over 20 years old, they still approved it for the warranty. So it comes with a zero deductible warranty included that you'll no doubt never use. Covers the motor and transmission. And I swear, I just don't think that transmission is very old. I just either that or it was just really shiny when I was under there to take pictures of the actual drive shaft that I was told is new. So enough talk. You probably want to see it driven. Now, let me open the door and rev it up because it's quiet. It does not have the hot rod sound. Nobody will ever think you're in a Dodge truck with a 5.9 gas motor in this. What it sounds like is just so quiet, you know, it's almost like you would think it was like a police interceptor or something. You know how they like run real quiet so they can sneak up on the criminals, but they're really powerful. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So let's go ahead and get this thing down the road. And it drives straight too. Okay, I guess he's gonna let me go by. Yeah, if you had a camper or something like that, this would tow it like it wasn't even there. It wouldn't even be struggling. I like that tow haul button. That's always nice if you're hauling something. But it's the 4-speed automatic transmission. You guys, if you're looking at this truck specifically instead of a half-ton truck, which is, you know, just not really built for doing anything big, if you're looking specifically at 2500s or 1-ton trucks, you already know. You already know about it. Keep an eye on the gas gauge, because you'll see the light go out if it decides to jump up. Today might be a finicky day for it. Yesterday it was up and down, up and down. Oh, I see my camera makes it look like those pixels are flashing or wiggling. That's just the camera. Oh, see, look, nope. Well, it started to jump up. there here in a minute. I went back down. It acted like it was trying to start working, but it never fully came in because it goes up close to a little over a 3/4 tank of fuel. There's a lot of fuel in this truck right now. I bet if you buy this, you'll probably want to fix it anyway, so I'm probably just going down a rabbit hole for nothing. I want to turn left here and just go out through this country road. Click that AC down a little lower. It's so cold, you just barely have to have it on. It's like 86 degrees out right now, and I've got the thing all the way down to 1, and it's like not far from a refrigerator in here. Oh, I was trying to come back up. It doesn't flash all the way up all the time, all at once. Yeah, I'll just hit resume on the cruise control. It drives so well. I see it's finally starting to rain. It's been so stinking muggy. Oh, and back down to empty it goes. Honestly, too, at a certain speed, it almost feels like it could stand a tire balance. Nothing alarming, but I guess if I was going to drive it every day. So nice. It feels completely different from my F-250. It's almost more car-like or something, the handling of it or the feel. I mean, it feels so heavy duty. It's definitely not feeling like a car, but Chevys are so different from Fords in the way that they feel. I like them both. I just always was a big fan of the 7.3 diesel, and that's what I ended up with for myself. I've had it for like 7 years. Well, these guys are so slow. My goodness. Okay, guys. Yeah, so you got cup holders down here. What's this? That's nothing. Just a little cubby hole. Nope. Oh, charging points. 12 volt, 3 12 volt outlets, ashtray. Got the book in the glove box in there. And this is, I got a receipt. I think it was, oh, $30. So I didn't quite put 10 gallons of gas in it, but I put in $30 worth of fuel in it yesterday just to see what would happen. Yeah, so now it's back up to half a tank. It like goes up slowly, but before, I don't know, it keeps, yeah, see, it dropped back down to empty again as it lost the signal. But yeah, at 145,000 actual miles, a clean title, clean frame, great body, the gooseneck hitch and all the wiring and everything in place for it, cold air conditioning, working 4-wheel drive. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, yeah, if I didn't already have my truck, this would not be going up for sale. Both power windows work well. They're not slow. They work quickly and smoothly. I'm trying to think of everything, but I can't think of anything else. It has about half the accelerator right there. It feels good. Well, I'm not going to bother running up to the car wash. I knew with the rain coming, I'd better hurry and get some pictures. You can see on the hood that it's dirty, kind of dirty, but and on the glass. It's supposed to rain over the next 3 to 4 days anyway, so there's no sense taking it to the car wash. But you got to come see this truck if you are looking for a heavy-duty truck. I mean, a real one. You know, one that's all set for Oops, gas gauge decided to wake up again. One that's set to just tow anything and everything. When I say it's got the gooseneck hitch, it's got the ball, the hole for the ball in the bed. Even if you have a fifth wheel camper, with my later fifth wheel camper that I had, I did use the regular fifth wheel hitch, but the previous one I actually got on eBay, and I bought a ranch, it was called a ranch hitch adapter, and it was flared out at the bottom, and it connected to my fifth wheel camper, and I just lowered it down onto my ball of my gooseneck hitch in my diesel, and that was pretty handy. But I always felt like the straight out fifth wheel hitches that look like the little miniature semi-truck hitches are probably more stable, because there was a little bit of flex. I felt like there was a little bit of flex in that ranch hitch adapter. So, but this is set up for everything. Here I go getting sidetracked. Missed that camper. I sold it and I miss it. Well, I guess that's it, guys. You can see the oil pressure is good, the temperature is good. This thing just runs like a freaking Swiss watch. And it does come with a warranty included, which is probably a waste of money, but I wanted to get the post-sale inspection, which is connected to the warranty, done. Gives me 7 days to take it back if something just totally comes apart on it, and that way I don't get stuck. So that's kind of how the warranty comes into play. So you got the first 3,000 miles, up to 3,000 miles in the first 30 days for free, and it's good at any shop anywhere. Definitely worth seeing, and probably extremely hard to find. It wouldn't surprise me if I get people calling me from out of state, because aside from that one side back there by the cab corner, this truck has not got rust on it, and the underneath is so good and solid and clean. It's just unbelievable. Well, I've made a big circle getting back to the car lot, so just give me a call, send me a message. PleasantCornersAuto.com is where all the pictures will be. My phone number, my cell phone number, is also in the title of this video. So give me a call, text, what do you call it, Facebook message, whatever, and I'll look forward to talking to you. Thanks again. And I guess I'm just such an enthusiast when it comes to real trucks, which to me, okay, so I am kind of prejudiced. This is not a long bed. This is a short bed, and I'm always like, a real truck, long bed, you know, extended cab, long bed, 3/4 ton, 1 ton. But this truck definitely has my heart. It really does. And I think if you drive it, you'll fall in love with it too. Okay, enough talking. You probably think I'm nuts by now, but have a great day, and thanks for your time.